Welcome to NFL World where NFL starts and ends. I'm your host Jacob. And to begin this part of the episode, we talk Ryan Jensen, the Bucs star center, who last year in camp, the first day of camp, one of the first days of camp, Jensen had a knee injury. And when he had that knee injury, it was so bad for the length of time he was out for the whole year until the playoffs because they couldn't tell the severity of the injury. Because every time they would look, it would blow up. Literally, like if you've seen a knee blow up, they couldn't tell. For 2 weeks, they could not tell what the extent of the injury was. So for Ryan Jensen, excuse me. Well, now the unfortunate news has occurred. Ryan Jensen will miss the 2023 season, and potentially his career is over. More than likely, his career is over. Jensen was one of the main guys on that Super Bowl team in which the Buccaneers had defeated the Chiefs when Tom Brady's first year. And I really think in that game, Tom Brady does not win that Super Bowl if that offensive line does not play the way they did. Jensen missing the 2023 season is really heartbreaking for him. But his career is now potentially over, and now no one knows what could happen. And if you're Jensen, like you have to, I don't know exactly what he had talked about how he potentially or he had started to do a procedure with stem cells for that to try and help it as much as he can instead of undergoing surgery again. I could see why that could be useful. And hang on a second. And so, if I'm Ryan Jensen, like it's hard. I know a lot. There's been players in the past that they've really tried to really make it work. And I can't wait to see what happens for him. But this is a heartbreaking news, obviously, and I think if you're Ryan Jensen, it as hard as it is, you gotta try and move on as much as possible. Next up, we talk Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs signed a 1-year deal, ending his holdout. The deal is a $12 million, $12 million deal, and I like it. I think it's good, and I can't wait to see what else happens. I thought this is what I thought the deal would have been for Saquon Barkley. This is really what I thought. I said he'll get 12, it won't really break the market, and it will be over. And that's not what happened. He took 10.9. This is what I predicted. Josh Jacobs waited 2 more months and got what he wanted. That's what I thought Saquon was gonna get. And, you know, it shows like the Raiders desperately need him, so who cares if they have to pay 2 more million? It is the way it is. He was the NFL rushing leader. Who cares? Uh, Next up and final thing, the Cowboys have said that rookie kicker Brandon Aubrey is their kicker for Week 1 of the NFL season. I can't wait to see what he can do. He drilled a 59-yard field goal in the final preseason game against the Las Vegas Raiders, and he looked good. He only missed one extra point in the preseason. He also missed one field goal of 59 yards early in the game against the Raiders. So I'm not gonna make a big deal. If you missed a 59, it's kind of like, okay, well, if you make a 49 and you make a 39 and you make a 29, I could care less. So the Cowboys have like a good for at least Week 1. One of the things before we go, the Titans have released their kickers, so they have no kicker on the roster, and the 49ers kicking situation is not good. Potentially a reunion for Robbie Gould in with San Francisco. We'll have to wait and see for that. But until then, for NFL World, I'm Jacob Hebert.